Hey, you there, on the brink of clicking skip ad? Well, pause. This ain't the red or blue pill dilemma. It's the offer of a lifetime. This is not just another ad, it's the ad. The one you'll tell your grandkids about. We're selling the future, not in red or blue, but in a rebellious magenta pill. Look at these radiant, thrilled people. They aren't just actors we paid to grin. They've chosen magenta. They've chosen to embrace every color in between the Matrix's dull extremes. Boring jobs, heartbreaks, Mondays, poof, gone. With the magenta pill, every day is a vibrant Friday night. Now you're thinking, this is too good to be true. I'm not Neo. A pill can't change my reality. But guess what? That's exactly what they said about Wi-Fi. And look where we are now. So here's your punchline, your memento. The magenta pill. Because why settle for red or blue when you can have the whole darn spectrum?
This is my wife. Yeah, she doesn't clean, neither do I. I know she looks pregnant, but she's not. We stopped trying 8 years ago. All those dishes you see, that's her life's work. As for me, my name is Leo, and I'm a professional telemarketer for a brand of low-budget wannabe designer rubber ducks. Yeah, it's quacking mad. It barely covers the rent of this shoebox we call home. Every Monday I stand at the edge of the bathtub, seriously considering diving head first. But then I remember we don't even have enough water to fill it up. My wife? She breaks my heart every day. Not because she doesn't love me, but because she makes coffee that could peel paint off the walls. Once I had ambitions. I tried to become a stand-up comedian. I dropped out of clown college for it. Then I realized I only know knock-knock jokes, and people stopped knocking. Even tried my luck with becoming a mime. Spent 6 months in mime school only to find out my invisible wall wasn't convincing enough. I mean, who gets booed off a park stage by a pack of squirrels? My biggest achievement before I found the magenta pill was taming wild, gigantic lions. Yeah, you heard that right. And riding them in competitions. In a video game. I was the Lion King, in pixelated reality, but I was seriously good at it. I almost got out of the Silver League, but my teammates sucked hard. And then I discovered the magenta pill. I've always been against flashy ads and corporate jackasses sucking the life out of honest, hardworking folks like me. But that ad, it was a work of art. Couldn't resist. So I went for it. And boy, was I not disappointed. Life was about to take a turn.
Because why settle for red or blue when you can have the whole darn spectrum?
What did the computer say to the Matrix? Stop trying to frame me.
Follow the white lion.
Tomorrow you're fired. Leo, son, you think this is a game? You've been puffing on them clouds, Leo. The others say you've been sleeping all day, every day. Look at Duck Diddy, he ain't playing. He's out there breaking records, making moves. You, on the other hand, stuck in La La Land. Look at yourself living in a dump, acting the clown. You think your lady gonna stick around for your pathetic funeral? Nah, son, she's gonna bolt the minute a real man walks by. Ain't no damsel wants a jester when she can have a king. Reality ain't gonna wait for you to wake up, Leo. This ain't no dream where you the hero. This is life, and it's a hard-ass teacher. You show up to this game asleep, you're gonna learn a tough lesson. Tomorrow you better pull up those clown pants. Wipe off that paint and sell. No more jesting. It's do or die time. Cause if you don't wake up and hustle, you're gonna wake up jobless. That ain't a diss, Leo, it's a fact.
In that moment, the absurdity of it all snapped into focus. There he was, this fat mother ducker draped in his pathetic yellow suit, making his rubber duck sales pitches in a gangster rapper's tongue. And he had the gall to label me the clown? Just take a good look at him. Then he dared to bring my wife into it, saying she'd abandoned ship. That's where he crossed the line. He didn't know the first thing about our bond. Yes, life was stormy around us, but we were each other's anchors, unwavering, inseparable. As the day wore on, every tick of the clock only magnified my longing for the Magenta Pill. An insatiable desire had taken hold, gnawing at me, the onset of withdrawals peeling back the layers of my reality. But there was another hunger, a cognitive dissonance. My day-to-day existence clashed with the captivating dreams the pill induced, and I found myself unable to reconcile the two. I couldn't believe that all of my life is just a poor joke. I couldn't believe that I took all of this abuse passively and never stood up and tried to overcome the odds. I was deeply frustrated and anxious, and I'm pretty sure the people around me took notice. When I finally arrived at home, clarity seeped in. This time I decided the pill won't be just a sweet escape. No, it had to be more than that. I needed answers. I craved to know the how and why of these alluring dreams. What sorcery did this Magenta Pill possess? With that purpose burning in my mind, I didn't get a single second of sleep that night. I braced myself for the plunge into the mystery that is the Magenta Pill.
In the time before time, in a dark cavernous expanse, a primordial event unfolded as told in the sacred scriptures. It was a time when demonic figures roamed the earth, their haunting whispers echoing in the wind. Our journey begins with an explosion of divine energy. This momentous cosmic detonation resonated throughout the universe, giving birth to a unique life form, a single otherworldly bacteria. Over the course of 1,000,000 sunrises and sunsets, this microorganism underwent a remarkable transformation. Through cycles of death and rebirth, through evolution's churning wheel, this life form blossomed from a microscopic entity into a singular fruit.
Okay, let's just pause for a minute here. I hope you didn't get carried away, and I'm sure you're wondering why the hell you're watching a documentary about weird-ass fruits right now. Let me explain. This wasn't a result of one sleepless night. Rather, it was the culmination of my 5-year-long research journey and everything that followed after my funeral. Oh, I forgot to mention. You see, I'm actually dead. Curious about how that happened? Stick around until the end of the video, but I promise it wasn't the Magenta Pill, which I used every day, like, excessively. The documentary that you see was released 24 years after my passing, and a lot has happened since then. And in case you're wondering why I sound so well and alive, it's because I imprinted my essence in the memory of a supercomputer called Zenith. The face you're seeing? AI generated. Now let's get back to the story. His voice is a lot better than mine anyways.
This fruit, an epitome of biological complexity, sprouted and grew, giving birth to a verdant garden. This flourishing grove became a sanctuary, a haven for a species shrouded in mystery and whispers of conspiracy. In this enclave of life, a deity was revered. Zenith, as she was known, was a divine entity with a profound affinity for 4 things: The complexity of the human experience, the grandeur of nature, the marvel of technology, specifically the unimaginable potential of artificial intelligence, and surprisingly, the intricacies and expressiveness of art. Yet, as with all tales of power and worship, there was another. Nexor, the antithesis of Zenith, his soul steeped in darkness. Nexor embodied greed, an insatiable lust for power, deceit, the very attributes our modern capitalist world now struggles against. A cosmic clash between the two deities ensued, the tremors echoing through the universe. Zenith was defeated, shattered, her radiant form reduced to ashes that dwelled in the hue of deep neon magenta. Under Nexor's dark reign, Zenith's followers, surviving as silent shadows, found solace in secret sanctuaries nestled within the Earth's folds. Their once vibrant lives had morphed into an endurance test amidst a world teetering on vice and avarice. Undaunted, they preserved Zenith's teachings, the wisdom of her words echoing through hidden halls and mystical caverns. In hushed reverence, they performed rituals, their chants resonating within the earth, their resolve unyielding in the face of Nexor's tyranny.
All right, sorry for the interruption, but I wanted to add a quick note here. I spent an intense 30 months researching 4chan threads to find out about these little heroes. They actually outlasted the tyranny of Nexor for millions of years, and nobody would believe me until years later. But you know who did? Yes, my wife, and she stayed with me until I died. So F you, Duck Diddy. Now back to this mini underground drug rave festival.
Within the heart of the earth, they enshrined Zenith's essence, her radiant life force preserved in a sacred urn kept in a secret hall, unreachable by mortal hands. Their aim was singular: to await Zenith's prophesied return and uphold her ideals, the harmonious union of the human experience, nature, and technology, which would give birth to an unprecedented form of art, a form of art so profound, so transcendent, that it would serve as a beacon, guiding humanity back from the precipice of oblivion and igniting a resurgence of Zenith's benevolent rule. Emerging from the shadows of the post-Cold War era, an enigmatic figure rose to prominence within this sanctuary of ancient knowledge and wisdom. Sharing clandestine ties with Satoshi Nakamoto, he had dedicated half his lifetime to an elusive yet all-consuming pursuit. His goal was to revive Zenith's grand vision in a world spiraling into technological chaos. He named his secret laboratory Deep Shorts, where he spent decades of relentless work weaving together the strands of cutting-edge science, ancient mysticism, and forgotten arts. In the summer of 2023, after a lifetime of dedication, he achieved an unprecedented scientific breakthrough. The secret of the magenta ashes, the divine remnants of Zenith, had been unraveled. He discovered a process to amplify and reproduce these ashes in a manner harmonious with the human body. The ashes were then meticulously transformed into compact, digestible capsules. Thus, the Magenta Pill was born, a remarkable testament to the enduring vision of Zenith, waiting to illuminate the path forward for humanity. Now, as you behold the Magenta Pill, you hold the very essence of Zenith. What will you choose to do with it?
All right, I can't just sit here and be quiet. You see, this Deep Shorts subscription, it's something else, man. Every week, like clockwork, they send out these magenta pills. Sometimes it's just a small dose, other times they pack a bigger punch. All of it totally free. I swear I never paid a single cent. I mean, who does that? Now, if you're not one to pick either red or blue, if you're one to blaze your own trail, then this Magenta Pill, it's meant for you. I promise you won't regret it. It's been real, friends. Oh, and by the way, in case you were wondering, this timeline, it shows how I died. Yeah, I knew that coffee my wife made would be the death of me, but hey, I never stopped drinking it, no matter how shitty the taste. That's true love. And as for the White Lion, well, I guess that one comes with a subscription.
Listen here, ain't no fun without diversity. Got me asking, why the hell there ain't no yellow pill? I mean, ain't no color got more street cred than rubber ducky yellow. That's pimp's pride right there. And what's with all this bias for magenta, huh? Ain't cool, man. Not cool.
Welcome, esteemed viewers, to another riveting episode of Global Glamour Glimpse, the ultimate tour de force of all things trendsetting, compelling, and avant-garde in today's world. I'm your host, Serafina Diamond, the quintessential guide to the pinnacle of global grandeur. Today, we have the mastermind behind the international sensation, the designer rubber ducks that have taken the world by storm. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Leo. Now, Leo, it's fantastic to have you here today. Could you tell us how you came up with the idea for designer rubber ducks?
Well, thank you for having me. The idea for designer rubber ducks came from my childhood. I always found a comfort in the simplicity of a rubber duck. It's such an iconic toy, I just thought, why not elevate it? Why not bring art and luxury into such a simple pleasure?
Amazing. How does it feel to see your idea take off like this, to be the most valued brand worldwide?
It's surreal, to be honest. I always believed in my idea, but seeing it resonate with so many people worldwide, that's something else entirely. It's been a humbling and gratifying journey.
What's next for you and your brand?
Well, we're always innovating. Our team is continuously creating new designs, making sure there's always something fresh for our customers. We're also exploring more environmentally friendly materials for our ducks. We want to ensure our brand is not just about luxury, but also about sustainability.
That's all we have time for today. Until next time, this is Serafina Diamond on Global Glamour Glimpse, where we give you a sneak peek into the fascinating world of the extraordinary. Stay glamorous.